Welcome back to the Alabama Power Halftime Report presented by Alabama Power, always on. It's time now for our Bulldog Conversation. With that, here's Nathan Troost.
I'm sitting with Dr. Ryan Galloway. He is the director of Samford's debate program. Welcome, first of all, but recently Samford's been in the news, at least the debate program has. Talk about the semester and how the season has gone so far and what you're excited about with the team.
Well, first of all, we've had the best semester since I've been here at Samford in the last 6 years. It's really sort of a record-breaking season. We're currently ranked 9th in the United States in debate, right below Harvard, right above a small school named Northwestern in the Midwest. And so we're having a fantastic season. We've won 3 tournaments already this season in various divisions. Just came back from the most successful Wake Forest we've had since 2002. So everything's firing, we're doing great, and we're excited to be representing Samford on the road.
Well, now debate may be sort of a foreign concept as far as, how it all works for some people.
Sure.
Explain a little bit about how the teams work, how competition with debate works.
First of all, we travel to other universities and compete in debate. We're debating about immigration reform this year. Our students are comprised of 2-person teams. We have 10 students on the team right now, so we have 5 2-person teams. And we'll travel to, as we just traveled to Wake Forest, and we'll compete in a series of rounds, usually 6 to 8 rounds, against other schools at Wake Forest. So there were 160 2-person teams at Wake Forest, and we were 2 of those 160 teams there. We debate both sides of immigration reform. Half the time we say we should let more people in to the United States to bolster our economy. Half the time we say we have too many people here now. It'll only drag down wages. It'll only hurt the United States to have more people here in the United States. Now,
you mentioned that you're one of the top teams ranked nationally. How does the whole ranking system work among colleges across the country?
It's a points-based system similar to the BCS. Now, that probably indicts it right at the gate. But essentially what happens is you compile a ranking based on how well you do at those tournaments. I mentioned we'd won 3 tournaments already, which put us higher than we've been before. Last year we were 15th in the nation at the semester break, and this year we're 9th. So we've moved up in the rankings a bit. And the reason why is we have good, hard-working kids who go and represent us well when we're at Wake Forest, at Liberty, at Georgia State, University of Kentucky, Northwestern, etc.
Now, how does this ranking compare with, say, years past? You mentioned last year 15th, but maybe talk just briefly about Samford's history in debate and where we've stood nationally.
Well, Samford's debate program is one of the proudest traditions that the university has. And so it is one of the reasons why we get such strong students here with debate is the strong history of our program. I know this. I know it's the highest we've been ranked since I've been here. I know that some of our success at tournaments like Northwestern this year, when we were in the Sweet 16 with our top 2-person team, is the best we've done since 1986, is the way we've traced it back. So this year is a banner year. We're just doing great, and we're just excited to not only represent Samford, but for all the support we get, not only from the administration, but from students, professors, other people who just say, great job representing us.
Like you said, obviously a great year, but from what I understand, a pretty young squad this year. Can you talk about maybe what you see coming up in the spring and maybe in the next few years for Samford's debate program?
Sure. Well, we only have 1 senior this year, so Logan will be graduating and going on to grad school, or we hope that's the path he takes. So we have a squad comprised of juniors, sophomores, and freshmen primarily. We had a great freshman recruiting class this year. One of those debaters won the Georgia State tournament in junior varsity right out of the gate. The other 2 won the junior varsity division at the, I'm just trying to remember if they won at Vanderbilt. I couldn't remember if they won Vanderbilt or Liberty. They were the top seed at Liberty and lost in the Final Four. And that's Matt Sessions and Garrett Vandekamp. So we just had a lot of great students come in, drawn by the success of the program. They're hardworking, disciplined, smart, so they do well.
Well, now you mentioned recruiting. How about, say, the next class that do you have an idea? How does recruiting work for future years?
Well, we go to high school tournaments and do pretty much what athletic programs do. We talk to students about coming here. We run a summer debate workshop where a lot of our recruits come from. Our 3 top recruits last year came from our summer workshop. We have about 5 students that we anticipate will come to Samford next year, primarily for debate. We're in contact with them. These days I chat with them on Facebook chat, I chat with them on Gmail chat, sometimes send them a text message. but it's similar to athletic recruiting. You make those contacts, you talk to them, they say, hey, it looks like you all are doing great, and that's why they want to come here.
Excellent. Well, now we're about out of time, but quickly in closing, how could people learn more about the Samford Debate Program, whether they're a student or just someone interested in the program? Where can they go to get more information?
Well, an easy place is samford.edu/debate.
Okay.
We have a website that we run that has information about the staff, the team, etc. We're housed in Brooks Hall, so Brooks 102 and Brooks 113 are the rooms we use for our practice debates, etc. There's no entry requirements for debate. If you started out and you didn't have any experience and just wanted to do it, you'd compete against other people at your level. So just come by, say hi, see how we're doing, see what we're up to. Sometimes we're a little crazy. Sometimes people come in and say, those people debated me about everything the minute I walked in the door, and I said, that's the world I live in.
Great. Well, and again, we're sitting with Dr. Ryan Galloway. He is the director for Samford's Debate Program. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Nathan.
You've been listening to Bulldog Conversation on the Alabama Power Halftime Report. Back to the second half in just a moment. This is the Samford Sports Network.